Announcement. Death penalty for 8 Jews who have left the Jewish residential areas without permission. Recently, many Jews have left their designated Jewish residential areas. For the time, they are in the Warsaw District. I remind you that according to the third decree of the General Governors concerning the residential restrictions in the General Government of 10/15/1941, not only Jews who have left their designated residential area will be punished with death, but the same penalty applies to anyone who knowingly provides refuge to such Jews. This includes not only the providing of a night's lodging and food, but also any other aid, such as transporting them in vehicles of any sort, through the purchase of Jewish valuables, etc. I ask the population of the Warsaw District to immediately report any Jew who resides outside of a Jewish residential area to the nearest police station or gendarmerie post. Whoever provided or currently provides aid to a Jew will not be prosecuted if it is reported to the nearest police station by 4 p.m. on 9/9/42. Likewise, those who deliver valuables acquired from a Jew to 20 Niska Street or the nearest police or gendarme post by 4 p.m. on 9/9/42 will not be prosecuted. VSS and police leader in the Warsaw District. Warsaw, September 5, 1942.
What this does, it says if you're knowingly, willfully harboring, transporting, and helping this process to bring people into this country by not illegal means, that you're already breaking the law, and we want to cooperate with federal law. We want to cooperate with the current administration and help that. And I think that one of the testifiers said, this is probably some of the greatest help we can give to these people. Because nobody, and when I say these people, I'm not talking about Hispanics. I'm not talking about Europeans. We have 100 countries that have come across our borders over the past 5 years illegally. This isn't about race. This isn't about prejudice. This is about people who come here seeking a better life because somebody said, you come here and it'll be better. And then a lot of them are subjected to abuse and they don't call the police. We're trying to intervene in that system. We're trying to stop the abuse. We're trying to stop the remittances sent back for the cartels because many of them that come owe and they pay. This isn't about whether they're good or bad people, although coming here illegally is breaking the law. This is about we're a nation of laws. We're a state that believes in the rule of law. And that is all this is about. And I really applaud the people that are doing all the good work here. But to think that somehow because you give somebody a bicycle that you would be inferred into providing transportation, that's just not so. Helping people is helping people. This does not go after people helping people.
Every subsection of this statute requires knowing or reckless disregard tied to facilitating unlawful presence, or in the case of transportation, conduct in furtherance of that unlawful presence. That doesn't sweep in all kinds of other conduct that was then mentioned here. So it doesn't require investigation before the provision of services open generally to members of the public, whether they're citizens or not. That means soup kitchen lines are safe. And it means that lawyers advocating for their clients aren't concealing anything. They're openly advocating for lawful solutions, and that isn't prohibited. There was a concern about the use of the word harboring. Harboring is a word used many times in Idaho code, at least 15 different statutes. And yes, courts can interpret it. Some courts, the 6th, 8th, 10th Circuit is split from the 9th, 7th, and 1st, but those rulings are more similar than they are different. All circuits require knowing, affirmative conduct tied to unlawful presence, not mere association. We've also heard from many, many Idahoans today who have affirmed their interest in penalizing organizations that are actively facilitating illegal immigration by harboring, transporting, concealing, or shielding illegal aliens knowingly or in reckless disregard. I urge the committee not to ignore them. And for those who have raised concerns, including members of our law enforcement or the legal community, I think we have answers. I think the bill itself as written has answers, but as Representative Hawkins offered, I think we're more than keen to adopt any changes that would satisfy their concerns. And if a member of the committee currently disagrees with the construction of this bill, I think it's as part of the transparency and the deliberation that you've conducted here, Chairman Skog, which I think is a great testament to the democracy we have in this state, I urge any member to really articulate what their issue is with the language, because if it's with the policy itself, then that's a separate question. But if it's with the way the structure and the construction of the statute would operate, then that's a matter that maybe Representative Hawkins and myself can solve. But either way, the people of Idaho deserve to know where the representatives stand on this issue. Thank you, Chairman. Thank you, members of the committee.